Open the road, let every gate release. Three worlds behind them, one horizon to reach. The new world wakes beneath the combined sky, with factories and forests and bright mountains rising high. Chrome roads cross the valleys, roots climb through the stone. Every former kingdom now belongs inside the hall. The bull enters running as the first light breaks through rivers made of signals, and the ground his movement shakes. No enemy before him and no fortress left to claim. Only endless distance calling louder than his name. The gates begin to open, the long road starts to burn. Every mile behind them has become a point of return. This is the last great run, not the ending, not the fall. Every mile becomes a signal calling through them all. This is the last great run, where the broken roads become one. The bull drives open distance, the bear outlasts the sun. This is the last great run, no finish line in sight. They carry every kingdom into the final light. The bear steps from the shadows where the silver branches grow, past engines, underwater falls, and towers wrapped in snow. He enters the same roadway with the patience of the ground, following the rhythm of a deep approaching sound. The bull remains ahead, but this is not a chase. No need to take the other's path or conquer the same space. Two forces move together without becoming the same. One gives the road its urgency, one keeps it in its frame. The old fight is behind them, the greater task alive. Open the road. Let every kingdom come. The world keeps moving. The last great run has begun. Across every kingdom, from the furnace to the snow, every road remembers, everywhere they go. They run beneath the chimneys where the first alarms once burned, past the broken metal gates from which the older battle turned. The concrete still remembers every hoofbeat in the rain, but flowers fill the factory and green covers every chain. The roadway enters woodland under branches filled with light, past enormous glowing trees that hold the darkness of the night. The bear moves through the mist while the bull crosses the stream. Two shadows carrying forward every world they have seen. Each land has left a mark. Each road is shaped the stride. Nothing they have crossed has ever truly stayed behind. Across every kingdom, every road remembers. Iron rain above the halls, blue fire through the timber. Across every kingdom, every horizon knows. The bull will break the distance. The bear will hold the road. Across every kingdom, no world is left behind. They carry all its echoes toward the final line. They climb the blackened ridgeline where the frozen wild winds call, past the stone circle standing where they once confronted all. The snow becomes a highway made of polished midnight chrome, leading through a city built from every former home. They cross beneath the towers where the neon rivers flow, through the silent central chambers and the falling afterglow. Old screens illuminate the path with pulses red and green. Fragments of the market moving through the world between. The past is not a prison. The past becomes the ground. Every former kingdom still lives inside the sound. Across every kingdom, every road remembers. Iron rain above the halls, blue fire through the timber. Across every kingdom, every horizon knows. The bull will break the distance. gave breath. The future gave a question no system could suppress. The mountain gave resistance. The long road gave them time. The fire gave momentum. The frost refined the mind. They do not leave these kingdoms. They carry them ahead. Every mile becomes a memory. Every memory is fed into the road before them, into the rising sound. The world is not behind them. The world is running now. Across every kingdom, let the old road shine. Through the factory shadows, through the forest and the ice. Across every kingdom, through the future's glow. The bull keeps breaking distance. The bear keeps holding road. Across every kingdom, every world combined. They carry all its echoes past the final line. Across every kingdom, through the high and low. Every road remembers, and the two keep on the go. Mile after mile, road after road. The farther it runs, the stronger they grow. The road climbs out of the valley and cuts across the stone, through a field of silent engines where the silver grass has grown. The horizon moves farther with every measured stride, but the bull keeps driving forward with the whole world at his side. Rain falls through the sunlight, sparks rise through the snow. Every changing mile reveals another way to go. The ground demands an answer. The wind increases force, yet every weight against him adds momentum to his course. The distance keeps expanding. The pressure gathers fast, but strength is not the starting line. It is the road that lasts. Stronger than the distance, harder than the climb. Every mile behind them turns endurance into might. Stronger than the distance, beyond the longest road. The bull becomes the motion, the bear sustains the load. Stronger than the distance, no horizon makes them slow. The farther that the world extends, the stronger they both grow. The bear moves through the highlands where the air becomes thin, past frozen towers turning in the mountain wind. He carries no impatience, never wastes a single step. Every measured movement is a promise that he keeps. He crosses broken pace is a pressure, the distance is a guide. It tests the force of movement and the strength that lives inside. Stronger than the distance, harder than the climb. Every mile behind them turns endurance into might. Stronger than the distance, beyond the longest road. The bull becomes the motion, the bear sustains the load. Stronger than the distance, no horizon makes them slow. The farther that the world extends, the stronger they both grow. No shortcut through the mountain, no doorway through the strain, no promise that the sunlight will remain beyond the rain. The bull answers with speed, the bear answers with time. One tears through every limit, one survives the longest climb. Not stronger at the beginning, not stronger without cost. They become what they are carrying through everything they cross. Stronger than the distance, higher than before. Every mile becomes a hammer, building something more. Stronger than the distance, let the final ridges rise. The bull keeps driving forward, the bear keeps matching time. Stronger than the distance, no horizon makes them slow. The farther that the world extends, the stronger they both grow. Mile after mile, road after road, the distance keeps expanding, and still they grow. Two shadows, one road, different forces, carrying one Under one enormous moon, two shadows cross the plain. One cuts through the silver dust, one moves beneath the rain. The bull runs near the ridge line, where the distant towers glow. The bear takes the lower path, where the darkened rivers flow. They do not share a footprint, they do not match a pace. Each One holds a different line across the open space, but every road around them bends toward the same unknown. Two separate forms of power moving through one world alone. No chain between their movements, no order to obey. They choose the same direction without becoming the same. Two shadows, one road, one horizon burning. Different hearts of motion, but the same world turning. Two shadows, one road, no master, no command. The bull carries the future, the bear carries the land. Two shadows, one road, neither walks behind. Two forces moving forward on two sides of one line. The road enters the forest, then divides around the trees. One branch climbs through neon, one descends toward frozen seas. The bull moves through the lightning, where the bright machines awake. The bear crosses the silence, where the mountain shadows break. They hear the same deep rhythm moving underneath the ground, a pulse beneath the metal and the roots that twist around. It does not make them equal and it does not make them one. It gives them both a reason to continue toward the sun. No need to lose distinction, no need to share one name. Balance is not sameness, strength can take two shapes. Two shadows, one road, one horizon burning. Different hearts of motion, but the same world turning. Two shadows, one road, no master, no command. The bull carries the future, the bear carries the land. Two shadows, one road, neither walks behind. Two forces moving forward on two sides of one line. Who gives the world momentum? The bull drives on. Who holds against the pressure? The bear stands strong. Who owns the road between them? No single crown. What keeps the world in balance? Both forces now. They do not become brothers, they do not end the strain. They recognize the purpose that exists within the chase. gate, the last divide. No road returns on the other side. Of the combined world, a blood-blackened gateway stands, built from frozen mountain stone and metal from forgotten lands. Living roots surround the frame, bright circuits cross the floor. Every kingdom ends before its silent open door. The bull arrives in thunder, through a corridor of flame, but nothing carved upon the gate remembers any name. No throne waits beyond it, and no enemy appears. Only endless space untouched by all the former years. The road behind is certain, the road ahead is blind. The final gate is asking what they are prepared to leave behind. Beyond the final gate, no map and no command, no walls built by the old world, no lines across the land. Beyond the final gate, the unknown opens wide. The bull drives through the darkness, the bear enters at his side. Beyond the final gate, no promise and no chain, they leave the known behind them, but carry every name. The bear approaches slowly through a storm of silver rain, each step measured carefully against the shifting frame. Behind him, forests shimmer underneath the neon sky. Ahead, the empty distance waits without a reason why. He looks toward the bull once, then toward the open black. Neither gives an order, and neither turns back. They cross the threshold separately, one moment set apart. Then hear the same deep rhythm in the darkness start. The gate does not protect them, the gate does not decide. It only marks the boundary between the known and what survives. Beyond the final gate, the distant hills, while dormant towers open and the frozen engine fills with energy that travels through the roots beneath the blade, turning silent forests into corridors of flame. The road does not just carry him across the rising ground, it answers every movement with the deeper living sound. The world is not a witness, the world has joined the run. Every sleeping kingdom is awakening as one. The world moves with them, mountains turning slow, cities rising from the dark, bright rivers start to flow. The world moves with them, every forest wakes, the bull drives through the daylight, the bear moves with the weight. The world moves with them, every horizon bends, their motion feeds the distance never ends. The bear crosses a valley and the stone begins to breathe. Ancient roots rise upward through the circuitry beneath. Clouds gather into pathways, stars align above the road, while bridges form from fragments of the worlds that they once crossed. The forest lies behind him, the machines begin to turn. Snow becomes a silver rain and distant furnaces burn. He does not rule the movement or command the land to rise. A steady force becomes the pulse that keeps it synchronized. No throne controls the rhythm, no hand directs the ground. The world moves through their balance and the force of forward sound. of the world, where the last roads rise. Two forces stand together, guardians of the horizon. Dust behind us, fire ahead. Every road remembers where we bled. Kingdoms faded, towers fell. Still we ran through every hell. Side by side beneath the sun. Not because the war was won. Every mile became a sign. Keep your eyes upon the line. No walls remain, no chains survive. One final road and we are still alive. Guardians of the horizon, run until the light is gone. Through the ash and through the storm, we keep moving, we move on. Guardians of the horizon, every mile has made us strong. Bull and bear beneath one sky, still we run, we never die. Broken cities fade away, desert winds erase the day. No more kingdoms left to claim, only distance, dust and flame. crossed the frozen crown. They faced the final citadel and watched the system fall. They saw the worlds divided. They saw the